Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Let's Play. So first thing you might notice is I got a new microphone, and it sounds way good. I bought it actually for music production because that's partially what I do for work. And so now I get to use a really nice microphone for making my Let's Plays, so that's great. So last episode we were working on the villager trading hall, and I got it finished. It took absolutely forever, but here it is. I decided to kind of make it look overgrown and covered with green. I got a little tree up there. I thought that would actually be a really cool look to do for the entire village and even potentially my house and like everything. So what if this was supposedly like a future settlement that got kind of overrun and overgrown with, and then now I'm coming along and repopulating. I'm kind of trying to think along those lines, creating sort of a lore to my world. But here is everything. I got it set up with a carpet and a trapdoor, so that way zombies and even baby zombies can't get them. So show you the trades I got. I got a mending silk touch, another silk touch. Depths. Actually, no, wait. He's feather falling. That's right. Yeah, I got rid of the other silk touch. Flame. I got an infinity. Let's see. This guy was respiration, another feather falling 4, which is handy to have too. Let's see. This guy efficiency 5, unbreaking and fortune 3. We got aqua affinity, literally everything you could ever want. Sweeping edge 3, power 5, sharpness 5. I tried to do the whole converting to zombie and then back to get cheaper trades, but I actually lost like 3 villagers doing that. So I just decided that I would rather have the villagers than not, and I was getting tired of dealing with villagers anyway, so I didn't want to do it anymore. But I got just one of each of the other ones, really, just for trades to get emeralds. So it's pretty straightforward and simple. I decided to make the tree look a little... it's a custom tree, so I put the leaves hanging down, making it look kind of raggedy and things like that. Here, let me just go sleep in one of the beds real quick. So yeah, this project took literally hours to complete. I mean hours. Like, if I go, let's see, statistics, and I show you items. So yeah, you can see the lectern. I've broken it 738 times. That's how many times I placed it down, saw what the trade was, and then broke it to try and get these guys. It took forever because that takes a couple seconds every single time. So it just like, oh my goodness, I just couldn't care less about trying to get cheaper villagers or better ones or whatever, because that took so much work. So the other thing you'll notice is I started to work on the zombie spawner. So I have it set up to where I can exchange this bottom block for just a basic block or over to the magma block. That way I can either just sit here in AFK, or I can make it an XP farm to where I can kill the zombies. And when I stand right on this glass, it activates the zombie spawner. They get pushed, and then Bubble Streams pushes them up, and they're not showing up. But anyways, that thing, it works. I've been AFK there for a while. I've been doing a lot of AFKing there while I'm waiting for like some of these villagers to grow up, so that way I can like put them in the village trading hall. Anyways, been doing a lot. Traded out the paths for path blocks because I thought it just looks better. I do plan on doing a lot more like vegetation and things all around here after I get other houses in place. But I want to get all the buildings in place here before I start doing that. So yeah, lots going on. But for today, I think we're going to focus on 2 main projects. One is going to be a sugarcane farm, because the one I made in my base is pure garbage. So I need to make a bigger, more efficient one. And then secondly, I want to work on my super smelter, because I've needed that for a long time. Just so I can like cook things quickly and not have to think about it, and to just have one would be nice. But yeah, this needs to be replaced because this thing sucks. It's literally like the most inefficient piece of garbage I've ever had. So I'm going to grab some resources, and I think we'll get started with the sugarcane farm first. Okay, so I think to start building, I'm going to come out. I think I'm going to build it by the creeper farm here. So let's clear out a little bit of an area. So I'm just going to be doing a super simple basic design of just using observers and pistons to kind of push tops of sugarcane when it grows. Basically the exact same thing I did, but I am going to use minecarts and rails instead to pick up all of the sugarcane this time instead, because there was loss in that system and it was tiny and I was getting lost from it. So I want this to be a zero loss system. So I'm going to use minecarts and rails and all that stuff to make it work. So I'm going to clear out a little bit of an area and then start laying in the inner workings of this thing. So this is going to be just the basic idea. We'll have sugarcane growing here, hits 3 tall, triggers this observer, piston pushes it down back to 1 tall. And I think I'm going to make this thing about 40 blocks long, and then I'm going to mirror it on the other side. So it's going to be this exact same format just on this other side. So right here is going to be the redstone for the other side. And I don't care if it triggers the other side as well when like one side grows. I think that'll be fine. So this thing's going to be triggering a lot. Oh, there's a lot of mobs spawning. So it'll be a super basic system. I think I'm going to make it about 2 to 3 stories tall. So 40 long and 2 to 3 stories tall. And the sad thing is I used up almost all my cobblestone just for these observers and pistons. So I'm going to need to get a efficiency 5 pick that's not silk touch, and I'm going to have to go mining because I'm completely out of cobblestone. Yeah, you can see I do have a fortune pick, Salt Bay, but it's only efficiency 4, so I need to go get an efficiency 5 book, but I really don't have enough emeralds because that villager I think is like 60 emeralds. So I'm going to see if I have an efficiency 4 potentially over by my guardian farm, because I did do a bunch of books. So let's see real quick. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's throw this on this pick. Yes, fortune 3 and breaking, perfect. All right, let's get to mining. I love efficiency 5 mining. If you play Minecraft and you don't enjoy this, something wrong with you. It's so satisfying. Well, this kind of sucks. I literally just finished and was like, yeah, time to do a test run. And then I noticed a piston was sticking out. And I didn't know this, but if there's a powered rail above a piston, when it extends, it will stay locked out. So this design is crap. It's my own, so I didn't expect much from it, but dang it. So I'm going to tear the whole thing down because even if I could make this work, like I wouldn't want the extra layer where the rails are and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to have to tear this entire thing down and rebuild with a different design. I think I'll just stick to using water. So I think this is a design I'm going to go for here. It's not lossless, but it's pretty dang close. So it would basically just push it into this glass wall and it'll fall straight down, and I'll have a water stream on the bottom. And I could basically stack this as much as I want, which is kind of the goal. That was a pretty bad example. I lost a lot there. But most of the time, it's only like one piece of sugarcane out of that entire row. So it's not too bad. And with how much I'm about to set up, it's going to be so efficient. It doesn't bother me that I'll lose a couple. And then this is kind of the design I was working with for the outside of the building. It's still work in progress. But yeah, so I guess we'll hop back into my survival world and build this thing. All right, guys, I finally got it all done. It's starting to put in the last bits of just barriers and things. This will basically, when the sugarcane gets pushed, it'll hit the wall and fall straight down into the water streams, which will then push it into this chest. I'm going to probably try and make a building specifically for creating rockets in between these two. That's kind of why I put them side by side. So this is temporary, but it'll let me kind of get an idea of what it looks like. So I'm going to go through and kind of finish putting all this together and building up this wall and putting the sugarcane all in place. So, okay, there we go. And so I'll show you guys once I'm done doing all that. Alrighty, guys, I did it. I finished it. It's working. It's not as fast as I want it to be, but honestly, I think that this is the kind of machine that you forget about for a very long time, and then when you come back to it, you're like, oh shoot, I have too much. And it's doing pretty decent. Like, I've already gotten almost a stack in like a couple minutes here. So yeah, I guess it's time to get to work on putting a shell on this thing to just make it look better, because obviously I don't want it to look like this. And I kind of want to figure out storage situation where I want it to go. I'm trying to decide if I want to put a little building there between the two, or if I want it all to just flow from one spot to like right here, or if I want, I don't know. I'm going to think about it, but I'm probably going to build the shell first and then just kind of leave this crappy thing here while I do that. So, okay, I'm just getting to offload everything, just finished up. So I'll let that thing run and I'll show you guys the final product. It doesn't look as cool as I wanted it to, but you know, it works. I like it. It's not too big, not too crazy. Oh, I need to put some lights on top. Let's take care of you. Okay. So yeah, it's been fairly efficient. I've been just hanging around here. And I mean, it's got a decent amount already. So, I mean, I honestly think that'll satisfy my needs because I only play by myself. So, you know, enough for making rockets and then trading. I think that'll do plenty of work for us. So I'm going to consider that project done. I just need to figure out where I want everything to kind of go because I don't really like just having a chest there. So I'll figure that out later. For now, while I was getting white dye, I decided to go into the nether, and I figured get bones from wither skeletons because why not? If you get a skull, it's great. And I seriously got the most amount of wither skulls I've ever gotten from going to the nether just like randomly. So I figure we'll go kill some withers real quick. Okay, here we go. Dang, he shot me. Okay, let's eat the golden apple. And going in. Got him. There we go, 2 beacons. Oh, okay, if I could click. There we go. Oh, yeah, I noticed this actually while I was like grabbing some resources. My villagers died on this side. I don't know how. My guess is somehow a zombie spawned or something and killed them. So this thing's been half as efficient as it should be, but yet I'm still getting the top chest to get full, so... but yeah, so I need to actually clean that up. So I'll do that later, but right now I want to get this all done. I'm going to need probably a couple more stacks of iron here. I definitely want to get a ton of iron because in the new update they changed some things about iron golem spawning that might potentially break this thing. So I would like to get a ton of iron if this thing does get broken, because I don't know, I don't want to have to go mine for iron anymore. Okay. So I think I'm going to build a beacon around the village, just a speed 2, and then I'm going to put another one. Oh wait, I need some iron to activate it. I'm going to put another one somewhere over there where I'm doing a lot of, like, in my base, basically. I almost want to build a building for this beacon. So for now, I'll just place it. It'd be nice for it not to just look random, you know? Let's see. There we go. Speed 2. And let's put one over here. Okay, even though I do want this to be speed 2, I'm going to start with haste because I'm going to get to work on my smelter. So I think I'm going to put the smelter this direction. And then this way is going to, I think actually I'm going to do like brewing, potion brewing, because I think it'd be nice to have some potions and stuff just available whenever I need. So I'm going to get to work. So I think I'm going to do 32 furnaces, half stack. So I should just need 4 stacks of cobblestone. And there we go. And so let me throw all this crap in here. Okay, I think I got it finished here. I'm just going to be lighting it up real quick because I didn't do any of that. I really wanted to try and make sure this looks symmetrical because I like symmetry, okay? So let me just finish lighting this up real quick. Okay, and I'm going to test it on camera so you guys can see if I failed or not. So the basic idea is this is the input for coal, right? And then this is the input for whatever I'm trying to smelt. And then I just flick the levers. Looking good so far. Things are lighting up. Okay, all the furnaces are going. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be so nice. That's pretty good speed too. I think that's as fast as hoppers can go pretty much. Which is kind of the goal because I'm not using any like double hopper tricks to do this. You can do more than one, but that's a good speed. I'm really happy with that. So I guess now I need to make it look better. All right, there we go. I think that's, oh wait. I think that's the finished product there. It's okay. Style, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I like it, but I don't know. It's okay. I have to leave a 2-block gap for this minecart, so it kind of ruined the symmetry of it. I wanted to put a block there. Anyways, yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. It works great. Smelts fast. Does what I want it to do. So just to really quickly kind of explain how this works if you're curious. Let's go in this way. I think this will be best. Okay. Basically, you just have minecarts, put the items in, really self-explanatory, shoot them along, and then they can only drop a certain amount of items so fast, so then they just go all the way there. And if you have a wall blocked off, they bounce back. And if you leave it on, it'll just keep going back and forth, feeds it into the furnaces. It's seriously so simple. And takes almost no effort to build one of these things. I don't know why it took me this long to finally build one. But you know what? It's finally built. So yeah, I think that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. Thanks seriously for watching. Sorry it took me so long to get another episode out. I'm serious when I say like I've been absolutely swamped like every day just editing and working on projects, but it's been just such a blessing during this season of with the virus going around. It's just such a blessing to be able to still work and to still make a living and have the freedom to still play every once in a while. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.